Welcome to Switch It Up. This right here is the new cast for this wonderful video today.
Just said, yes.
Yeah, they said they're the new cast. It's almost like the new season, which is like season 2 of Switch It Up. We are in Orlando. We're standing in TTO. There's a lot of amazing things that are going on. They're staying just down around the corner, and you're gonna go see Disney. We're gonna roll some of that and have some fun with it. Guys, what's your names?
Ethan. Logan. Tristan.
Tristan. So we're doing family edition. Switch it up today. These are the grandsons. We'll show you the other wonderful kids here in a little bit, but guys, we're gonna start this video out right. What do we say in the very beginning of our videos?
Roll the intro.
Roll the intro.
Okay, we need some more enthusiasm.
Roll the intro.
Ah, that's better.
A man and a woman left their home to switch things up and go on the road. They didn't know where they would go, but it's gotta be better than staying home. They switched it up. They switched it up.
We found a nice little spot. There's some flies flying around, but it's good. Look at this. This is pretty. All right, big
As long as
sigh.
there's not an alligator in there, it's gonna come out to eat at night.
Yeah, and why are we sitting on the ground? Why? I need to put that in my head. Now I'm gonna be sitting here thinking about it the whole time.
You guys met our grandchildren just a second ago. 3 of them, the boys. We call those are I call them the bigs. Those are the 3 big grandkids. Then we got 3 littles.
Yeah, she did nickname the bigs and littles.
Bigs and littles.
Where are we?
We are in Orlando, Florida.
Yes.
And we are at Thousand Trails, Orlando, otherwise referred to as TTO.
Good old TTO.
And prior to COVID, the girls and I had been talking about, gosh, you know, when's a great time to get the grandkids and our families down to Walt Disney World. We just kind of waited some things out, and we were waiting for the return of princesses and all that.
Try to get some
stuff.
normalcy. Yeah.
When we knew that our trip was going to kind of be 1 year coming down here, we just kind of thought, well, let's take advantage of that opportunity. And when we kind of booked that and got the kids to come down and visit us.
But it was a few months ago that you really launched this wheels in motion.
We started talking about it in the summer.
Yeah.
When we were there for the summer.
And then we decided that giving it to them, they had everything planned, and then at Christmas, that was the gift.
We are going on vacation in February.
Where's yours?
Wonder where we're going.
Where are we going? Open your can. Open your cards. What do you got, Ethan?
Harry Potter. No.
What do you have?
Florida.
Yours says Disney World.
We're all going to Disney.
Yes, that was their gift to their kids and our gift to the kids, and we've kind of always been in experiences over things or
Family.
memories and activities over stuff type of family.
So we start living this, wonderful RV lifestyle, and then you come into this whole scenario of this is what it's all about, like building the memories, and after a year now being able to bring them into this and make a plan. So that's kind of what we wanted to share with you. Some of the goods and bads of maybe trying to plan it and trying to figure things out, because being at TTO, we're actually Thousand Trails members. And so if you're looking at trying to do this for your family, we just thought we would share our experience through everything through our trip, and maybe give you some helpful tips through this little video as well, as long as sharing our family, which is a unique perspective on our channel.
Yeah, we've tiptoed around sharing our family a little bit for this first year, just because we didn't. It's trusting you all with
them.
the most important people in my world, and so
that's good. And they had to be good.
Littles.
Yeah, and they had to be good with it too. So
yeah, and the parents had to be okay with that, and they are. Our bigs think they're going to be famous.
Yeah. So
you guys need to help them out. Learn their names.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen. Let's talk about, so we have basically 2 family groups. One family have the boys, which are the bigs, right? That's Brittany and Adele. And then you have the boys, which is Ethan, Tristan, and Logan. And then...
They just introduced themselves to them.
I know. Recap. Yeah. And then you have the littles, which would be Brianna and Tyler. And then you have the little ones, Addie, Maddie, and Colton. Goodness sakes, I'm having a brain fart. So
we have 4 daughters. We have 4 family units, but 2 of them are where we have grands with 2 of those. So.
And then Allison, she flew in to be part of this as well. Taryn and Jonah will come in
Next week.
in another week.
Yep.
And so that's a different experience. We had to make some choices. Sheila started doing her planning, and so being a 1,000 Trails member, we decided after Brittany and Adele were like, well, we'd like to do this type of adventure. And so you hatched a plan to have them stay possibly on property, and why?
Yeah, so originally, I mean, just being honest, originally I wanted to try to see if we could stay at Fort Wilderness.
Yeah.
Dang, that thing books up way in advance. So that wasn't going to be a...
Tip number 1, book way in advance.
But Brittany and Adele are kind of more, they like to be outdoorsy. I can see them someday maybe joining the RV community.
Yeah.
I mean, they love camping. They've done tent camping, and now that they realize they can have an air conditioner while they're camping, they might change their mind. Them having the bigger kids and liking the outdoor and being able to be more, maybe go fishing and that sort of thing, I thought, well, why not just see about having them get a lot of the 1,000 Trails properties and a lot of RV parks around the world or United States have cabins.
Yes.
So our membership allowed us to rent a cabin.
And we recently upgraded our membership as well to the Elite Basic.
We did, and so that will help. And one of the reasons was being able to be able to have that opportunity more often. So we rented a cabin for them to stay here on property. We jockeyed our spot around to where we would be close, so the boys could just come over for breakfast in the morning.
Yeah, and that let's showcase that for a second so you can see what that was like.
Yeah, you open up.
FBI? You're not FBI.
Yeah, we are.
No, you're not.
What's
Yeah,
up?
we are.
You don't need to know your shoes. You're fine.
Then the other thought was with the littles, you know, Colton is just 2.
Yes.
And so maybe he would still need to he still takes naps, and so maybe they would need to go back. We weren't quite sure. So for Brianna and Tyler's family, we thought, maybe staying on site would be best for their family, staying at Disney. The bigs, we were also going to do Universal Studios because they love the whole Harry Potter world and roller coasters.
Yeah. It just seemed like it was a more logical fit
Yeah,
between the 2 family dynamics, just depending on your age range of children and grandchildren type thing.
So Brianna's family stayed on site so they could utilize the transportation system and go hang out at Disney with us for 4 days, and that was a good choice because they were able just to not have to worry about rental cars and car seats and all that jazz, and just get over there.
Just be in the moment and go there and then go back that night, crash.
Yeah, definitely. They crashed before they even got to the hotel.
So that was kind of the dynamic on what we chose for like people coming and staying with us in this RV world.
And then Allison stayed in the rig
yes,
with us.
Allison bunked in the back. We just put down the bed because we have the Happy Jack system in when you're dealing with the toy hauler. So everything worked out really well as far as where they stayed. I think I liked the most of having the boys come running over and hang out in the morning, or I just like that dynamic of them not having a rig but being able to see what this whole thing was like. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, and I think that what I loved was it opened up, we kind of get into and I think we're all guilty of that. Like, you just kind of get into the rhythm and the routine. Like, you have a house or an apartment and you go to work and you have all this stuff and you have 1 or 2 weeks of vacation and this is just your life. And what I watched happen this week was for both of our girls, just look at, there's other options.
Yeah.
There's different possibilities. So opened up some good conversations.
And with those options, we decided to treat them to some different things. So we split up a little bit. We had 2 or 3 days with one family before the other family came in. So we were able to build memories on both sides, which was neat. So we took Adele and Brittany and the boys, the bigs, we took them on their first airboat ride experience, which was really cool. So they got to see alligators, and it was the sunset was beautiful.
Yeah.
And here we go. 5:30 sunset tour. Let's go.
All right, let's
This is
go.
when we're gonna have fun.
Okay. All right.
vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn.
There.
Oh, look. Oh, he's not.
Oh, look, he's yawning.
Oh, I thought he was about to bite the dirt's head off.
Either that or he's getting ready to eat you.
Hello.
What's that in your beard?
Bugs? Protein.
Is a snack for later?
7 years now on this boat, and we all know where we belong. Just wait. Wait for our home to show.
Don't want is we're not a family that's everybody's going to be together all the time 24/7. We want them to still create memories as their family as well, and we want to create memories with them. Everybody had their own time to do their own family things, and then we did things together, so I thought it worked out great.
And I think we kind of got that from her dad. Like he lived 6.5 hours away, but it was like our family. He would come into town all the time, but he gave a good balance between being part of our lives and giving that buffer zone. He did a good job of doing that.
Yes. You know what you just made me think of is Dad was really good about doing grandpa camp, so we need to start planning Mima and Papa camp for this next summer.
Well then, of course, after we did that, you know, the littles popped into town, and so we were able to, I think that first time when you're on the road a long time and then family members fly in and then you get to see them for the first time, that's kind of an emotional time. Like you're like, oh, they finally made it into our world. We're not flying back. And so that's just, there's like a moment there that you just breathe in. I just want to sit in this moment. I think that was the cool part. And then starting to plan our day, you know, we started out going to the different parks and experiencing different things through the eyes of little people. You made it.
Okay, where's the littlest one of you?
Over there.
I want to see.
What you got?
Oh.
I don't do.
That is beautiful. I really like that. That's
He was very jealous.
It's your shirt, say. I'm here for
Mommy did that for you.
Show Papa Todd your shirt.
I did that for you.
got one too.
Oh, God.
Does yours say the same?
Yeah, that is beautiful.
Fabulous.
Is that for you, Dad?
Yeah, I'm here for the snacks.
That way, all in case the app isn't working, because I noticed there's some app delay.
It's been the first couple days going to Universal with the bigs, and they wanted, their whole thing was like, Harry Potter World, I gotta see Harry Potter. Like, they made you watch like 3 Harry Potter movies over Christmas break, so you would be prepared.
They wanted me to watch all of them, but I didn't. There's so many. But those boys have read those books. They just love that.
They were prepared. We bought
prepared.
them wands over the Christmas break so they would be able to do all the spells.
Yes, they had a great time. I think probably one of my favorite. They loved riding the rides, but when I was walking in, Ethan sees the big castle. He's like, what did he say? He said, this is dreamier than all my dreams. It's a dream come true. And I was like, oh, those are just those moments that you're like, okay, that one's etched in my mind forever.
And just watching you walk with the boys and holding their hands and doing all that stuff, it's just, I don't know, it felt good.
Ready?
Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds.
We finally made it to this wonderful Universal Studios. The boys are looking forward to going to Harry Potter World.
Lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can
A bad choice, and you said, oh, it was a good choice.
It wasn't a good place to go on the water.
It wasn't a good choice.
Then after those couple days, we started the Hollywood studios, and we went in and we saw Brianna and Tyler, and this is the first time we were all together.
Yes.
And we were all going to go experience some stuff, and that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
with the littles and the bigs, we had to separate a little bit because, you know, the littles can't ride the rides that the bigs can. The bigs don't want to ride the rides that the littles can. So, you know, you just kind of separate and you make it happen. And we gathered back together for a nice dinner on property there. And
it's fun to watch cousins like to be with each other.
They wanted to walk with each other, and they had a great time.
Wasn't that cool? And then Colton is the smallest one. And that dude has got more personality than I ever thought about having. He was incredible to watch this whole thing through his eyes. Like, we went on the Winnie the Pooh ride, so I was sitting behind him, and his just like, he was soaking in everything all around him. And then you did you did It's a Small World and
It's a Small World and some other rides with them. But yeah, it was, well, I just love Disney anyway. Everybody knows that because I've told you all many times. I just love the experience of it. 'Cause I'm just about experiences and creating that, and they do a phenomenal job of creating experience and bringing you in. The boys loved Star Wars.
Oh, that Star Wars ride is one of the best rides.
Black Leader, we're picking up an unusual signal. Are you spotting anything?
Yeah, I see it. We'll check it out.
Yeah, we've been confiscated.
Are they actually people? Oh my gosh.
Oh, fun fact. Did you know they are opening a Star Wars hotel in 2 weeks? We should go check it out.
Are they really?
Yeah, it's a full immersive experience.
In 2 weeks? Mm-hmm. It's probably all booked up.
Well, yes, I'm sure it is, but we can at least go see it.
We can go see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, that was a side note.
Yeah, that was a side note. You really went off the trail there.
Yes, what was I even talking about?
I don't know. Bring it back to
Thanks for bringing us in.
The
Todd's
girls.
reeling it in.
I want to go back to the girls, because the girls, it was fabulous because they were on. Tyler and Brianna was like, we want to get this stuff, and the next thing you know, they come out with the full princess outfits and the shoes and the wands and then
they're dressed head to toe to go to dinner.
Yeah,
yes,
to go to dinner, to go meet the Beauty and the Beast, and then they stuck the unicorn hat on me with the lovely the rainbow veil.
They wanted Grandpa, they wanted Papa, he's Papa Todd, wanted Papa Todd to play the part.
And I did. I wore those ears with much pride. Look at it. Just look at it.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight.
What did he do?
Mickey liked my magic wand because Mickey was again.
He did? And you saw Mickey?
It was really.
Did you give him a kiss? Are you driving the car? You can't even see over the steering wheel. Let me help you. You're supposed to be driving.
My favorite ride.
Yeah, it's my favorite ride too.
Is it your favorite ride?
Yeah, it is.
This is my favorite.
It's also my favorite ride.
No, it's my favorite.
No, honestly, it can be in both ways.
No, really. It's mine.
Wow. What a bonding moment.
It's like a magical world. This is the official review. After you've gone to all the big rides, what is the best ride that you've been?
The Avatar ride. The Banshee. I don't know.
And what? You like?
All the rides you've done.
All the rides. Did you like Star Wars?
I like the Velocicoaster.
Velocicoaster.
In Universal.
Did you have, what was your favorite?
The
Tower of Terror.
That was a good ride.
Yeah.
Well,
That was the first time I've been complimented that many times by people saying I love your ears. Because my ears generally stick out, so that was very nice.
the most magical part, though, I think of that day was just the fireworks. I mean, that was breathtaking.
Yeah.
And at the end of all of that, Addie, the oldest of the littles, she said this was the best day ever. And I just love that. Like, hey, they make a whole shirt that says that.
It's just us two, me and you. Oh, I can't believe you love me. I just feel so lucky. Still can't believe you love me.
But we just had a great time. It was nice. It is kind of exactly what we've been living on the road for a year, and both of the girls today, Brianna and Brittany, we were talking about what they're asking, where are we going to be next, where different places, because they want to come out, be with us more in different environments. So,
and we hope to bring you more of them and hear kind of their stories, and which would be kind of cool just to share.
Allison really had a great time, and it was hard for her to go back.
She's a great aunt.
She is a great aunt. She loves playing with those kids.
Papa Todd's gonna take Aunt Allie somewhere. She goes super fast. We'll go super fast, okay? Okay. I love you. I love you.
Love you so much. Thanks for coming. She had to go back. Her nieces and her nephews are like her whole world. And next time, Taryn's coming in, and we got some plans for her. So it's just been great to figure out how to incorporate our family into full-time living.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times when you're thinking about doing this, I still believe that's one of the biggest aspects of trying to juggle, is trying to figure out how to still be part of their life and build relationships, but yet be going out and doing things that you've always dreamed about doing, and seeing this world that, we wait so long to go see. Yeah, so it's a fine juggling act.
Opening their eyes to all the things that are out here is just fun. I look forward to them coming and meeting us in different spots as well, and sharing that with them, because it was hard. It was hard to leave them behind, and I'm sad that they're catching planes and they're leaving.
Yeah, that's Brittany and
because
Adele fly out today.
They have jobs they have to go back to, and they still have kids in school, and I know the wheels are spinning in their heads. They're like, wait,
there is more.
There's more, right? Like,
there's
other options.
I wanted to give you a fun fact, because the lines, even though it's February, are still long. Hour, 2 hours, some of them are 3 to some of them.
It didn't help that it's the 50th anniversary celebration. So they're
we learned something unique, and as we were walking around, there were people in these plaid vests. They were getting these special treatment. And so I told Sheila, I said I would do Disney easily with one of the plaid vest guys and girls. Mm-hmm. So there, for a little fun fact, you could actually get a Disney concierge. Is that what it is?
It's a private
VIP
experience is what that is.
Mm-hmm. For $5,000 for the day, for up to 10 people. You get into all the rides, you go right through, you don't have to deal with, we're talking we need sponsorship for us to experience that, Sheila.
For the rest of us, just download the Disney app. It has a genie
Does a genie.
As a genie and a lightning lane, and that works just fine.
I know,
because
but
the ride line is a part of the experience.
Yes, Sheila's like every detail is in the line rides.
It is, every detail is
I would
thought out.
I would say that if you're going on the Star Wars ride or Pandora, going into the world of Pandora, every moment you turn around, it is part of the experience. But the idea of just skipping all the lines, you need to look that one up if you're wanting the VIP treatment. We gotta have goals, Sheila. You gotta have a goal. That would be a wonderful goal.
All I know is I'm gonna be the 80-year-old woman at Disney World, and you're gonna be sitting back in the rig. And that's going to be fine, Mamie.
That might be at some day. Guys, I hope you really enjoyed this. And, you know, I think the whole idea of living this RV life and still incorporating people, because relationships are so important. Even though we're sitting here, you have all these rigs, right?
They've all left. They have family somewhere.
They do.
They'll have family somewhere. My plan on that lovely spreadsheet of ours is to figure out how to be home 3 to 4 times a year, and for them to come to us, you know, 2 to 3 times a year.
We were
thinking that just really kind of
about every 6
fill my
weeks,
bucket. But
right?
well, 6 weeks might be
6 to 8.
6 to 8, yeah, something like that. 8 to 10, maybe somewhere in there. I think that would be good. I just know that this week my heart is full. My tank is full.
Yeah, she truly enjoyed every moment.
And you walked about 30 miles this week, and you survived.
Limited complaining.
We'll say limited complaining, yes.
But it was good.
It was a great week.
Hope you enjoyed this, and we're gonna go out a little different because the stars of the show, the secondary stars of the show that are taking over, would like to just share with you what you need to be doing to be part of the Switch Crew community, and they wanted to make sure that you knew this. So I'm gonna let them wrap this video up, and we'll see you on the next one. I think that's appropriate, don't you?
Welcome to more of our family.
Like, subscribe, and hit the bell for new notifications.